Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry a dark cloud with them everywhere they go? Let's peel back the layers on a silent epidemic that touches every corner of our society, yet often goes unnoticed. We're talking about depression, a mental health condition that's all too common yet misunderstood. Depression is more than just feeling sad or having a bad day. It's a serious illness that can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or socioeconomic status. It's not about being weak or just needing to snap out of it. It's about a complex interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors that can make life feel like an uphill battle. Now let's consider some hard-hitting facts from the World Health Organization. Did you know that more than 300 million people across the globe suffer from depression? That's roughly the entire population of the United States. And it's not just a problem in high-income countries. In fact, nearly 80% of people with depression live in low- and middle-income countries. Depression is often a silent, invisible illness. It doesn't bear physical signs like a broken leg or a fever, but its impact is no less real. People with depression may seem perfectly fine on the outside, but on the inside, they're grappling with feelings of emptiness, hopelessness, and a lack of energy that can make even simple tasks feel insurmountable. But here's the thing, while depression can be debilitating, it's also treatable. With the right intervention and support, people with depression can lead fulfilling, productive lives. So why are we talking about this? Because understanding is the first step towards change. It's about tearing down the stigma that surrounds mental health and creating a world where everyone feels safe to speak up and seek help. Depression is a silent epidemic that affects millions of people worldwide, and it's about time we shed more light on it. Let's continue this conversation and uncover the true impact of depression in our next scene. Depression doesn't just affect the mind, but the entire body and life of those who suffer from it. But just what is its real impact? Depression's grasp extends far beyond the individual, reaching into every corner of their life, affecting not just their mental health, but also their physical well-being, relationships, and even their career. You see, depression isn't just a mental health disorder, it's a full-blown life disruptor. Let's talk about work productivity first. A report from the World Health Organization suggests that depression and anxiety cost the global economy approximately $1 trillion each year in lost productivity. That's right, $1 trillion. Individuals suffering from depression often experience difficulty concentrating, making decisions, and even completing simple tasks. This not only impacts their performance at work, but also their personal life. Speaking of personal life, relationships are another major area where depression leaves its mark. It can strain friendships, romantic partnerships, and family dynamics, often leading to isolation. Imagine feeling trapped in a dark room, unable to connect with the world outside. That's how many individuals battling depression describe their everyday experience. But the effects of depression don't stop at mental and social levels. It also takes a toll on physical health. Studies have shown a link between depression and heart disease, with depressed individuals being more likely to suffer from heart disease than those without depression. The reason? Depression often leads to unhealthy behaviors such as poor diet, lack of exercise, and substance abuse, which all can contribute to heart disease. So you see, depression is not just about feeling sad or low. It's a complex condition that impacts every aspect of a person's life, from their mind to their body, from their work to their relationships. It's a silent epidemic that's causing ripples throughout our society, and it's high time we took it seriously. Depression isn't just about feeling sad. It has far-reaching impacts that can change a person's life. Scene script. Depression doesn't just happen. It has roots, causes, triggers. What are they? Imagine depression as a tree. The roots are deep and complex, sprouting from a myriad of factors. Some of these factors come from within, embedded in our very genes. You see, depression can be hereditary, passed down through generations. If a close family member has suffered from depression, the odds of you experiencing it increase. But there's more to this story. Depression also blooms from the soil of our environment. Stressful life events such as the loss of a loved one, financial problems, or a major life change can trigger depression. It's not just about the big things, though. Even chronic stress from issues like work, school, or relationships can contribute to depression's growth. Now let's look at the physical side. Many people don't realize that certain health conditions can lead to depression. For instance, conditions that affect the brain, like Parkinson's disease or a stroke, can increase the risk. But it's not only brain-related conditions. Chronic illnesses like diabetes or heart disease can also pave the way for depression. When it comes to depression, it's important to remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Different people may experience different triggers. For some, it's a combination of genetic, environmental, and physical factors. For others, it might be predominantly one or the other. Let's talk numbers. According to the World Health Organization, more than 300 million people worldwide suffer from depression. That's a staggering number, isn't it? And it's not just adults. Depression affects people of all ages, from the very young to the very old. So what does this mean for us? It means that depression is a complex issue, one that we cannot simply attribute to one cause or another. It's a combination of genetic predisposition, environmental factors, and physical health conditions. Understanding the causes of depression is the first step towards finding effective solutions. Depression may be a dark cloud, but every cloud has a silver lining. What can we do to fight depression? Depression, as daunting and overwhelming as it may seem, is not an unconquerable foe. There are proven ways to combat this mental health giant, and they range from therapy and medication to lifestyle changes and social support. Let's delve into therapy first. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT as it's often called, is a form of therapy that focuses on changing negative thought patterns. It's been shown to be highly effective, with around 75% of individuals experiencing a significant reduction in symptoms. Next up is medication. Antidepressants can be a crucial part of the battle against depression. They help to balance the brain chemicals that play a key role in our mood and emotions. Just like therapy, antidepressants have been found effective in about 60 to 70% of cases. Now let's talk about lifestyle changes. You might be surprised to know that simple changes like regular exercise, a healthy diet, and good sleep hygiene can make a world of difference. In fact, studies have shown that regular physical activity can reduce symptoms of depression by up to 50%. And lastly, but certainly not least, is social support. Having a strong network of supportive friends and family can be a powerful weapon against depression. It's been found that individuals who have strong social support are less likely to develop depression. All these methods, when combined, can provide a comprehensive approach to battling depression. It's important to remember, though, that different methods work for different people. What works for one person may not work for another. Depression is indeed a dark cloud, but remember, every cloud has a silver lining. The silver lining in this case is that there are effective ways to fight back. Depression is a battle, but it's one that we can win with the right tools and support.